Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and I'm just making this video to showcase and basically voice my opinion about my problem with low profile mechanical keyboards. So these are the keyboards that, just for this video purposes, I'm showing you guys. And this is just to showcase that I've gone through a bunch of keyboards. In fact, I have two more. Both the other ones are in the process of modding, so I couldn't include them in this video. But here we have the Trackpoint 2 by Lenovo, the Air75 by Nuphy, and I believe this is the K502 by Redragon. And let me make this clear that I love all three of these keyboards. They're amazing keyboards, and in any case, these both have been modded. I'm not big of a keyboard modder, but I just did a little bit of keyboard modding. This has been lubed. And it's had the tape mod, which I got inspired by a Wildcat 3 or Wildcat, something, one of those YouTubers. This one has been tape modded and foam modded, and this one is unmodded. So if you want just quick reviews of each of these keyboards, I love all three of them, though I've had problems with each and every one of them. I'm going to start with this one. It's not a mechanical keyboard, but it does have slightly sticky keys. And I don't like the fact that the function and control are not swappable. I hope this is coming in the video, but these two are like, when I do control tab, I always do function tab instead. But that being said, this is still the keyboard I type the fastest on because I grew up using laptop keyboards. So that's my biggest problem with it, is the function and control. Nuphy, I haven't had too many complaints. This is actually my main keyboard that I'm using right now, and I would say that I like it a lot. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like the sound. Sound is a main factor for me. This one has a key chattering problem. It doesn't happen always. It happens sometimes. I don't know what causes it. I don't know if it was the modding that caused it, but yeah, it does have some key chattering problems, and that's pretty much it. This is about a year old, actually a bit more than that, like about 2 years old. This is brand new. This is 3 months old, and this is also about 2 years old, I would say. So what is my biggest problem with low profile mechanical keyboards? Well, it's the fact that they are mechanical. And let me make this clear that I love both of these keyboards, and if you own one of them, I hope you're not getting personally attacked by this. I know the internet can be a tricky place. That being said, the main reason I prefer low profile keyboard is when I'm typing, I want my fingers to be as flat as possible. And this is not something like I'm just saying it out of my ass, but I'm just saying this because the flatter your fingers are, the more blood flow is there on your fingers, the less fatigued you get. So the less curvature your hand has to do because of the height of the keyboard, the more flat it can stay, the better it is for your fingers, the better blood flow is there, especially if you have good posture and whatnot. Because of the mechanical nature of these keyboards, there is always a curvature. Like, sure, I could do this way. I could try keeping them flat, but because of the height they have, as you can see, the height of both of these keyboards is pretty high. I'm gonna just turn off my Nuphy because it's just making my computer go crazy. So you can see the height of these keyboards are considerably higher when we compare it to something like an actual Chiclet style keyboard. And that's what I mean by the curvature of your hand needs to be as flat as possible. And that's not to say that these are not better than regular mechanical keyboards. They of course are, but I hope this video gets popular and reaches some manufacturers who can solve this problem. I believe there is a company that has made a really low profile mechanical keyboard. But again, that comes with not swappable keycaps and not hot swappable switches, which again, it's again up to you who you think it's important, if you think it's important or not. And that comes down to the other reason I made this video. Oopsie, this just flew. Is the size of the keycaps. Switches are a thing that the height of the switches do play an important role to reduce height, but the keycaps as well. This is not an expensive keyboard. This Redragon is a pretty affordable keyboard, but its height is actually lower than the Nuphy Air, which just shows that reducing height is something that's not directly proportional to cost, especially when it comes to keycaps. It's hard to see in video, and I'm going to try bringing this closer to my camera, but if you can see, the Redragon switches, keycaps rather, are actually shorter than the Nuphy's. Now, again, I love my Nuphy keyboard, but I can definitely feel that it's taller. This is actually a slightly shorter keyboard, and that matters when it comes to low profile. And that's the main reason on why low profile keyboard, even though they are marketed as low profile, really should have been rather lower than they already are. And that's pretty much the crux of my video. As much as I love using these keyboards, and that mostly comes down to the sound, to people who might have some sort of carpal tunnel or any sort of hand problems from a medical point of view, they are much more comfortable using this, and I have suffered some hand problems. Now, if you guys want a quick review of each of them, I'm sure you can find plenty of reviews for Nuphy Air, so I'm not going to go in depth about it. I have already talked a little bit about ThinkPad, the Trackpoint ThinkPad keyboard. If you would like an in-depth review, I'm sure there are plenty of YouTubers who've done it on the Lenovo's on their laptops, and this is pretty identical to any laptop keyboard. So that's that. When it comes to the Redragon I think it's K502 or 602, something along those lines. This is an amazing keyboard for the low profile, for the price, for the features you get. You get 2.4 gigahertz, you get Bluetooth, you get blue switches. I don't think there is a choice of switches, and these are lubes, so these are quieter than normal. They are not hot swappable switches. But the keyboard itself is an amazing one. But it has its issues. I don't remember why, but I had to send the one I had originally back. I think they gave me a one-time only replacement, and they replaced it with this one, which for the first 2 months ran fine, but then it started having the key chattering problem. So I don't know where the problem is. I don't believe the key chattering problem came after my lubing and my modding, but yeah. But that being said, as much as I like this keyboard and Nuphy Air, and I'm going to reiterate it again, I don't believe that these are true low profile keyboards. These are lower than mechanical profile keyboards, or rather, it should be called low profile mechanical keyboards. But this is a low profile keyboard. And it sucks that we don't get separate keyboards like this, especially for the desktop market. But once you've typed on these, you'd realize how comfortable your hands are. And I still cannot get the speed of typing on this on any of these. So that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure I made it longer than it needed to be. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna keep posting some more videos. This channel is gonna be a car-based channel now. I might do some tech stuff, and I don't have a particular plan for this channel, but I am gonna do some car videos. Yes, thank you all guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.